Genshin Impact is a game that if you are not currently playing it, just like myself, you still at least have heard of it from time to time because it is just that big. Now, this is a game by a company in China called MiHoYo, and they are extremely successful, very likely because Genshin Impact is extremely successful. That is, of course, their big game. And you see, something huge was just reported about MiHoYo. This was actually literally 3 hours ago as I record this. This was reported by GameFile, and I am going to link it in the description. This is a lawsuit by MiHoYo that is against an alleged leaker, and MiHoYo is asking for 150,000 US dollars. Now, this alleged leaked content is not actually around Genshin Impact, but rather it is around one of the more recent MiHoYo games. This is called Honkai Star Rail. This is from 2023, 2 years ago. It's not a standalone game, it's a part of like a game series that they have, but everything that I am seeing is saying that it is quite similar in style to Genshin. Now, similar to Genshin, they have different like unlockable characters in this game because it is a free-to-play game, but they go through like seasons, and with these seasons they introduce new characters. And you see, allegedly, this is basically what this leaker did. He allegedly leaked this character, or one of these characters, early before it was released or even, I think, announced. Now, this character is called Castorice, and I'm seeing that she was released about 2 months ago in early April. And according to GameFile, this lawsuit was filed just 10 days ago on June 6th. So, you know, in terms of legal stuff, this definitely moved quite fast. So, according to this GameFile article, when they are talking about this alleged leaker, they say that that player who HoYoverse identified as Alfredo Lopez allegedly broadcast the game in a Discord channel with roughly 12,000 members. So HoYoverse filed the lawsuit on June 6th in the United States District Court's Central District of California, and this is in a complaint that has not been previously reported. Yeah, everything that I am seeing is pointing toward GameFile being the first to report on this, like I said, just 3 hours ago. Unfortunately, I don't see that the complaint is viewable right now to the public. Maybe in a little bit it will be. I keep refreshing my page. Usually Polygon is good with like scribing this stuff, but yeah, nothing yet. So just going off of this article, it does go on to say that HoYoverse is trying to find that Lopez is liable via a copyright claim, and they say this is a strategy that has less to do with how a leaker obtains gaming info and more to do with what they actually do with it. This is clever because, as they pointed out, Nintendo has done this recently, and I believe others have as well. Basically, from what I understand, it's much harder to prove that somebody actually obtained this information themselves, but it's way easier to prove with evidence that a leaker, you know, displayed this leaked info in some sort of way, specifically in a way that they are saying, you know, damages their company or damages their brand in some way. Usually, like I believe with Nintendo, they've kind of used the argument of, oh, if it is spoiled early, then it kind of loses the value that maybe it would have if it was a surprise to fans. And that seems to be exactly what they are going for. So it says core to HoYoverse's complaint is its assertion that a gaming leak, quote, dampens the excitement and anticipation that many players feel when they obtain the update legitimately upon its official release. Yeah, I have to say I do very much agree with that. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I don't have anything myself personally to gain by, playing defense for some big corporation. But at the end of the day, they are absolutely right. I think they absolutely could make this claim in court, and they could make it legitimately that, yeah, stuff like this is going to kind of dampen the value that stuff like this actually has compared to what it would if it was not leaked. And I don't know how this Alfredo Lopez actually obtained this. Like, I don't know if he was the actual person to obtain this, or maybe he got it from somebody else. I don't really know. As I said, these things are a bit more hard to prove, of course. I mean, we probably never will know that. But it sounds like MiHoYo is very strong in their belief that they can prove that this leak, this alleged leak, was impactful enough, no pun intended, to dampen the value and excitement of this content when it comes to their fans. And they are not taking this lightly because, yes, they are apparently suing this one person for 150,000 US dollars. I gotta say, if that actually does go through, I don't know if the clout was quite worth it for Alfredo Lopez.